Hey everybody, how are you doing tonight? I hope the video is better. I had noticed the last couple of nights that it was almost like it was kind of skipping, it was like stuttering as you moved and stuff. And I got to looking and found that, I don't know how, but I was set for the highest possible recording, high definition recording, but I was set at 30 frames per second instead of 60. So I bumped it up to 60 and I hope that corrects the issue. I don't know how in the world I ever got it knocked down to 30, but I did. I'm out in the shop tonight. I've got a number of blanks over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drill out one of each, and I'm going to get it tubed. That's my objective tonight. I don't plan to do too much, but we're going to get one of each tubed, and that way next time we come to the shop and we're ready to turn, we're going to have a stack of blanks to turn. And these are going to be fun because I made them all. They're more fun when you make them. I don't know why, but they just are. All right, I'll keep you posted on what happens. I just took all of my blanks out of clamps. Here's kind of a look at them. Some of them you've seen before, some of them are new. I'm really excited about this one. I didn't do a video on this one, but if it turns out, I will. This one is the original one that caused all of this mayhem. It's already got a tube in it. Got some of the Charlie Brown blanks with the Padauk on the ends. Notice the Padauk is a little long. It's not going to hurt a thing. I'll just hit those on the sander real quick and take it down. They should turn just fine. There are my large to small blanks. There are some of the full-size Charlie Brown blanks. Actually, they should have been cut right there, and that would have made this blank long enough not to have to need the Padauk, but I kind of like it with the Padauk. It kind of adds a little flair. So this is longer than I need, but we'll see how that works out. These are just big to small blanks. And these are just the two that I glued up, or just out of the junk that was left over. So I'm really happy with that entire stash of blanks. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to record a couple of intros for some videos that I did, like the Chevron video, the Charlie Brown video, and the large to small video. I'm going to record intros for those. Then I'm going to start tubing a couple of these. I'm going to tube maybe one of each, just so I can turn them, just to see how they turn. So this should be fun. Keep your fingers crossed we don't have a bunch of blowouts, because I did glue end grain to end grain. However, I had a nice smooth cut, and I used a great glue Titebond 2. So if anything blows up, you guys will know about it first. I have been over at the drill press, and I've got a bunch of blanks drilled out. This one went right down the center. I'm super happy with it, as did this one right down the center. That's the large, medium, medium, small, small. This is the one that goes from large to small on opposite ends. Here's the Charlie Brown blank. Once again, right down the middle on that one. This one went down the middle, but you notice the bottom little checkerboards popped out. And I noticed there was a little bit of a gap here where it didn't quite squeeze against them. So I'm thinking when I pulled it away from the sanding wheel, I must have pulled it away at a little bit of an angle, or started it at an angle instead of going in straight, because it just didn't make good contact, and it did everywhere else along the blank. So I was very careful to start drilling at this end, and it looks pretty good. It may be a hair off, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to worry a whole lot about it. This one, I don't even think I'm going to turn. I started right down the center, and it was tough because I couldn't really get it centered in the blank, and I tried to look down the line and center it, and it didn't get it done very well because it was evidently off. So I don't even think I'm going to turn this one. We'll just throw it aside. We're going to get these 5 tubed up, and then next time we're in the shop, we'll square them and turn them. Check it out, guys. I got 5 of them glued up, and they'll be ready to turn next time I hit the shop. They look great. I got this blank squared up. You'll remember that it blew out on the back end, so I trimmed it down a little bit. It still looks pretty even. I'm happy with how it looks. It is just about 1/8 of an inch shorter than a standard Sierra, but you'll remember the other night we had the crayon blank and we shortened it. I think it was actually shorter than this one, so I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and start spinning it tonight, and I don't know if I'll finish it all the way or not, but I think I may try to go ahead and get it turned down to the bushings at least. Well, I got in a hurry with this one. You can see how it slopes down like this. I was turning super fast, wanting to just get it down to the bushings. Should have slowed down and taken my time because it was looking really nice. Take a look at that. But I just got a little too aggressive, and when I did, took the end off of it. There was no reason for that. That was just sloppy turning on my part. Tonight I came out, I really just wanted to drill blanks and get the tubes put in. That was going to be a bonus. It's hot. I just thought, well, I want to get this finished so I can get in the house. And I was just going to turn it, and I'll sand it next time I come out. And man, I was turning fast. I was hogging wood off that thing. And I should have known better. You know what I mean? I've been doing this long enough that I knew that was a mistake. I felt it early on, but I just kept going. And sure enough, I blew the blank up. So a little disappointed with that, but it's okay. I got 5 more cool blanks over here. And I promise you guys, when I turn these, I'm going to slow down, take my time, light cuts, and we're going to get these 5 pins turned because I really am looking forward to having this set of pins. You know, they just look so cool. I'm excited about them. That's it for me. I tell you what, I come out in the evening here for short periods of time, and I got asked the other day, why don't you turn your air conditioner on? Well, my shop is 24 foot by 12 foot by 12 foot high. And if I turn the air conditioner on, there's so much heat up in the top of this shop. It takes a while for it to circulate. So it does kill the humidity pretty quickly, but it stays hot. The other thing is the sun comes up. If you take a look at my shop, the sun comes up over there and it runs all the way this way and it goes down right there. So all day long, my shop is in the sun, and this side and this side, all of my shop is solid brick. If you go outside and feel the brick, it's super warm. The sun heats it up all day, and then all evening it's like an oven out here. And if I come out on the weekends, normally I'll get up on the weekend and I'll pop out in the shop, flip the AC on, and I'll let it run for a half an hour or whatever while I make myself a cup of tea, eat something for breakfast. And then when I come out, it's gotten rid of the humidity, and it probably takes a good 2 hours or so before it really gets the temperature down. And it's comfortable when the humidity's gone. It's more comfortable, but it's that ceiling. And what I think I really need to do is, I thought about it. Let me flip this around. I've got that one light bulb there, and really there's enough room. If I got I don't know if there's enough room because of the garage door opener there. I thought about putting a fan there, but I may be able to come back and maybe put like a ceiling fan, say right here. See, because I've got easy access to my attic. I can just pop right up there, and I've got some of those braces that you put between the joists and you expand. I would just have to cut a hole for a box in the ceiling, and it's super easy access. I've got the light right next to it. What I could do is I could take the light out, put a metal plate on there, and just run the wire over to the fan, and the fan would have a light on it, so I would have, a basic light like that when I just want to run in the shop and get something. But the fan, I could turn it on reverse to push the air up, which would take the heat down the sides of the shop. It would circulate the air much quicker and really probably cool the shop. So that may be a project that we work on later this summer, because I think there'd be a huge benefit in just circulating that air up there. It does help when I turn on my my air cleaner. But anyway, I've talked too much tonight. That's it for me. I'm calling it quits, guys. Sorry I blew the blank up. It was carelessness, and I apologize for it, but I knew better than to turn. I wasn't in the mood to turn, and I got in a hurry, got aggressive, and paid the price. So that's it for me. Have a great evening. Next time we come to the shop, we'll be in better spirits. Bye-bye.